Hey guys, hope y'all are doing well. Jim Winton here. This is a video tutorial for Red River Valley, and it's going to be a finger picking song. So put down your pick, use your four fingers. The four fingers we're going to use are thumb, finger 1, finger 2, middle finger, and finger 3 is your ring finger. We have 4 chords in the piece for Red River Valley. The first chord is D, second chord is A7, third chord is D7, and fourth chord is G. Let's start with D first. We already know D on the fretboard, so let's play our D. Let's get in D position. We're going to take our thumb, we're going to put it on the 4th string. We're going to take our first finger, we're going to put it on the 3rd string. We're going to take our second finger, middle finger, put it on the second string. And we're going to take our ring finger and put it on the 1st string. Yeah, so we have this position here. And we're going to go thumb and snap with the other 3 fingers. Awesome. When we're playing that strumming pattern, that rhythmic strumming pattern, we're going to use the meat of our fingers. So don't use your thumb, use the meat of these fingers. Yeah, so we go thumb and pop with the other 3 fingers. Awesome. So that's for the D chord. The next chord is A7. We know the A7 chord. If you don't, look in your book and find the A7 chord. For the A7 chord, we're going to use our thumb for the 5th string. We're going to use our first finger for the 4th string. We're going to use our second finger, our middle finger for the 3rd string. And we're going to use our ring finger for the 2nd string. So we're going to play our thumb first. For that root chord, for that root note, and then we're going to pop with the other 3 fingers. Awesome. One more time. Thumb, pick. Awesome. Perfect. The next chord that we're going to have is going to be the D7 chord. So find the D7 chord, the shape of the chord in your book. And the finger picking position for this chord is going to be the same as the one we did for D. So to recap, the thumb is going to be on the 4th string, right? Thumb is going to be on the 4th string. The index finger is going to be on the 3rd string. The middle finger is going to be on the 2nd string. And the ring finger is going to be on the 1st string. Yep. So we're going to go thumb, right? Thumb on the 4th string and then pop. Yep. Awesome. And then the last chord that we have is the G chord. So the G chord is going to be one that we already know, so find the G chord. And the fingering for that chord is going to be, the thumb is going to be on the 6th string this time because that's the root of the chord. And then the index finger or the first finger is going to be on the 4th string. The middle finger is going to be on the 3rd string. And the ring finger is going to be on the 2nd string. And if you can notice in this one, based on what I just said, we're not going to be plucking the 5th string, so we'll only be plucking strings 6, 4, 3, and 2. Awesome. So the finger picking pattern for that one is going to be, yeah. Awesome. So that'll be the finger picking pattern for G. So now we know all 4 of the finger picking patterns for each of the chords. Right? The next thing we want to do is figure out how to put this together with the music. So the first thing I'm going to say is that when I say one finger picking pattern, I just mean this iteration here. That's 1. If I wanted to do 2, I would go, that's 2, right? If I wanted to do 3, I would go, awesome, so that's 3. So when we're looking at the music, we see that if you're looking at your music, for the first chord, it's going to be a D chord, and the D chord is for 1 measure. So for each measure that there's a D chord, we want to pick twice. So if we look at the music, we'll see that the first measure is, the D chord is held for 1 measure, and so we'll do 2 finger picking patterns. So we'll go, right? Awesome. If we look at A7, the next chord, we see that it's only for 1 measure, and so we would do how many finger picking patterns? 2, exactly. So we'll do 2 here for A7. Awesome. The next chord is a D chord, if you're looking in your book, and that chord is held for 4 measures, right? So if we're doing 2 of the finger picking patterns per measure, how many finger picking patterns will we do for 4 measures? 8, yes, it's a little bit of math. It'll be 8 strums. So we'll go 2, 4, 6, 8 chords, 8 finger picking patterns, right? Let's look at the third line. For the D7 chord, the first D7 chord that we have, it's going to be played for only 1 measure. So we do how many finger picking patterns? 2, exactly. So we'll go D7. And if we look at the G on that same third line, we see that it's for 2 measures. So how many finger picking patterns for that? Yes, 4. Awesome. So for 4 finger picking patterns, we'll go. Awesome, perfect. So that's how we're going to do the entire song. Again, just a reminder, per measure we're going to do 2 of the patterns. So if we have 2 measures, we do 4 finger picking. If we have 4 measures, then we do 8. I know there's a little math, but you get it. So I'm going to do this rhythm pattern and sing for the entire verse and chorus to give you guys an idea of how it would sound. Here we go. From this valley they say you are leaving. We will miss your bright eyes and sweet smile. For they say you have taken the sunshine that has brightened our lives for a while. We go to the chorus here. Come and sit by my side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu, but remember the Red River Valley and the cowboy who loved you so true. Awesome. You'll basically apply the same idea for each each verse and chorus, and from there you should be good to go. So feel free to rewind, refresh your memory, do it slowly. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to help. All right, have a good Thanksgiving, guys. All right, see y'all.